score between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Etienne once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Hey, Haywood!
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Etienne up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Going for it, here's Etienne. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Jackson now. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
2nd down and 7.
Hey, Charlie!
Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey, stop. Hey, Skelter.
Here's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jackson being chased down left, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Hey, Alpha!
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On the ready.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, stand off. Hey, exit. Hey, Haywood. Hey, Haywood.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to... on the touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Leo! Hey!
Now Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Play action. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here on the goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over a 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hey, stand off! Hey, jumper!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Jarwin. And they work this out past the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing on second and 8. Lawrence got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's third and 3. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Trayvon Walker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now it's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
He's at the 50. The 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep it from going all the way.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Lawrence. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Throwing now is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Jackson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.